Okay, once again, we are building the random level. I didn't make too much progress off stream yesterday. I don't think I actually did anything, really. But I guess, no, I don't want to publish it. But yeah, yesterday we did a bunch of stuff. We made ground spikes with some very cool effects, like you can see the clouds on the spikes scale down as you pass them. We made a saw blade. We made another saw blade for ground spikes. Although I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe I'll lower the opacity of it probably. Um, did a couple other things, a couple minor things. We made these spinning arrows, which took forever because I'm a fool. But yeah, I'm thinking today I'm gonna finish more of the block design. Actually, I could probably finish all of the block design today. Um, then I want to start doing some air deco because kind of needs it in some parts. Like here, I don't want to add really anything because I don't want to, I guess, overwhelm the player right at the beginning. I want the level to get progressively more intense as it goes. Like this part will be pretty calm, but then like here it'll be pretty intense, but then it'll like climax here, uh, being the most intense there, and it'll be calm like the first part again, and then it'll get a little more intense till the end. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start with this block right here. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this one because it's a bit of a step down, kind of like it like steps a half space down, and I don't really know how to do that. But I can probably do a couple things. There's a couple things that I could do to make this work. So first off, I'm going to take these and just put them around a little bit, and take the big one. Oh, there it is. The big one right there. And put it on this one. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do something like this, but just long, and have it step down a little bit. So I'm going to take this and just smack it in right there. I should probably hide the blocks to make it easier to decorate this. I'll just stretch that out. I believe it's 2.85. Wait, no, that's the wrong scale. Scale Y1, 2.85. That should be good, but I don't want it to go off like that. Or well, wait. I don't want to do it like this, actually. So I think only for these half ones will be like this. And that'll mean I only use that design a couple of times, like twice, I think. But I don't really mind. I think I just gotta use each design as I need it, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, that looks good. And then you just gotta take this, put it down right there, and there we go. One more right there. And there we go. That's the base of the design. Now I'm going to take the breakable block and stretch it out a little bit. However, I do need to move it weirdly so that it fits. I want it to line up here, but I don't want this line to touch this one. Oh, it's off by like a pixel? You're kidding me. Wait, where? Oh, what the heck did I do? It's off by like. Oh, wait, I can fix that there. Oh, but it's still. Uh, it's very annoying. It looks good enough. You're not gonna notice it too much. Okay, now I'm gonna take these guys and just put those around. I'd like to put one there. Um, okay. Because the structure is quite empty at the moment. Okay, and now I just gotta copy these, add texture to it. Take maybe this one. Hello, welcome. Yeah, this is for the random gauntlet contest, and I think it's turning out pretty good so far. Okay, that looks good enough. I'm going to replace the spike with this one. You're also building an entry? That's neat. Good luck. So GD, not the game itself, is creating levels. Well, I mean, with practice, anyone can get good at making levels. I was terrible at making levels too when I first started, and now I'm making this, which I'm really proud of. It just takes time. Personally, I recommend watching um, Tried and Woolsey. Those are both great channels um, based around creating, and I watched those channels a lot, and it's just very good to watch other creators build because it can kind of help get an understanding of how the editor works a bit. For example, like I tried using uh wait, well there was something that I ended up scrapping in this level, but it was something that was used in another level. Just taking inspiration is very good, but copying is what's bad. You don't love the style, but the level's sick. Thank you. It's a bit of a different style from what I normally make. When you see levels for like a contest, you expect something really good, but I'm just a random guy making a level. I don't really care if I win or not. I probably won't even be mentioned in the honorable mentions. But I'm just doing this for fun. But I'm glad that you like it. Oh, I forgot to put particles here. Okay, it's looking good. I might add another saw blade here, and then just use this connector thing that I made. And I just gotta scale it a little bit. There we go. Oh, these are on the wrong layer. Happens every time. Hello, welcome. You're at school right now? I start school on Thursday, so I'm probably not gonna stream Thursday and Friday. Um, so that's why I streamed yesterday and then today. I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I want to stream every day until then. You have the saw blade designs? Thank you. You're expecting a lot of you're expecting a lot from the Scotland, especially since the previous Cosmic in Space were beyond your expectations. Yeah, I imagine this is gonna be really cool. I've already seen a lot of cool layouts. Um, so I'm really excited to see how not only my level turns out, but how everyone else's levels turn out. Sorry for your English or Russian. It's okay. I don't mind. Hello, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna work on this structure next. I'm actually going to do a little bit of copy paste, actually. I could just use this again. I don't want to just copy paste things too often, but I feel like here it's okay. Something small, it's not really noticeable. Change your scene, make the Discord gauntlet. Yeah, it actually won first place. It deserved it too. It's a very good level. One of my favorites, in my opinion. Where's the line that I'm wanting? Is it Wait, I should just go on the layer that the thing I'm trying to select is on. Why do I always decide not to do that for some reason? Alien Dream Emulator? Is that is that a level? I don't think I've heard of it. Sounds like something that would be in the Space Gauntlet contest, though. Dropped a game on accident. Lee is a pretty talented creator for the resources back in 2.1. Yeah, it's crazy like how good their levels looked and how optimized they were. And honestly, this is a bit of a hot take, but I don't think I actually like what Rage Quit that much. I don't know. I feel like it's just a little hard to sight read in some parts. Oh, it's a level by Kira 9999. It's probably not how you pronounce it, but whatever. I'll have to try it out. I could use the circle block to make perfect curved corners. I mean, maybe. I don't know if I'd want to be perfectly curved though, because then the spikes would lean off a bit, and then I'd have to do more weird stuff to fix that. But good idea. Put dots in and align them with corners. There actually is an epilepsy warning, uh, but it doesn't show in the event level version for some reason. It only shows in the version that like you get when you just play it from their profile or something or whatever. Um, and it does show up if you just downloaded the event level, but yeah, honestly, I don't really like the level, mostly because of how flashy it is. I feel like there's much better ways to show how intense the song is. But yeah, um, Rob definitely needs to update the event version of the level so that it includes the epilepsy warning. No hate to the level. Like, I think it is still a bit impressive with some of the effects. It's just the flashing that I don't like. Like, I don't suffer from epilepsy, but it hurt my eyes from just looking at it. Which is saying quite a lot because one of my favorite levels is I Spy with My Little Eye. Just love the theming in that level. That is fair. I do think Skeletal Shenanigans was a bit better, but I also kind of feel like people are holding Backbeat Revenge to a bit of a standard. It's a little bit too high for it, considering how good of a level you just had. Hold on a minute, I'm getting a text. Okay. I don't get why some people hate Skeletal Shenanigans. Like, Ureed and Airs didn't choose for it to be an event level, and most a lot of the hate, I believe it's just from how popular it got. Like they didn't choose to make it popular. They just wanted to make a cool level, and it just happens to become an event level and get a lot of popularity from it. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that's pretty good. Honestly, I do kind of agree about that. I really like my designs, which, yes, is probably biased because they're mine, but I like how simple they are. But they just work. That's what I like to do with mine. Yeah, we had a lot of really good levels in a row, and they were all art levels, I feel like. I watched um Sync's video about Backbeat Revenge, and there were a lot of good points in the video. I recommend watching it. But yeah, a lot of mythic levels are art levels. And so it kind of set a standard. And after Backbeat Revenge came out, it's not an art level. It's very different from most mythic levels. So a lot of people just don't really like it, I guess. Say it's not mythic worthy. I personally wouldn't say it deserves mythic because of some of the controversy with how flashy it is. But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I need to add outlines, not outlines, glow to this. My deco is low-key more vibey than what you've seen. You just can't stop looking at it. You're not paying attention in class because of how good it is. I mean, you should probably pay attention in class, but I'm glad that you like my deco. The only problem with top ones is that Rob Top hates them. He rated Amethyst legendary and sparked drama. Well, I do think Amethyst does deserve legendary. I don't think it quite deserves mythic, which might be a bit of a hot take, but I personally think Amethyst is more of a legendary level. I feel like the markers would add good stuff for move triggers on platforms. Yeah, I would like to maybe make some of these like rise up as you get close to them, but I don't know how I would do that. And again, this part is supposed to be calm, so I feel like especially as someone that sucks at making movements, it would be hard to make calm movements that represent the part. But I do want to try at least. I need to put glow up here as well. Yeah, honestly, I'm shocked at how good I was able to get these colors. A lot of time it takes me a little while to figure out a color scheme. And I guess I just really chose good colors for this level because there's like each part has 5 colors. The background chooses between 5 different colors, and all of the colors are based off of the background color. So I must have chosen really good background colors for this to look this good. I'm really proud of this, and I'm glad that a lot of people seem to like it. Some parts of Aperture are overrated, not gonna lie. I oh yeah, that's the one with the 3D. I think I've only played that like once, but I don't really remember much about it other than the 3D part. Um, it's a very good level. I feel like just the 3D part was very hard to sight read, but it's a 2D game. It's going to be hard to make 3D gameplay sight readable. So I think it did a pretty good job at what it was trying to do. I don't think I've actually played WannaCry before. I know it's based off the computer virus and that it's very good and it placed highly in the NCS Gauntlet. Exactly. Like, especially with this level, I'm prioritizing gameplay. That's why I got it play tested like twice during the layout. I just, with like difficult levels, like you don't need to be able to complete it first attempt. I think a good difficult level should take at least multiple attempts, but for more experienced players, it is nice to make your level sight readable so that, for example, like star grinders and stuff can beat them fast. Especially with event levels, a lot of them just focus more on the decoration than the gameplay. And that really makes me kind of sad because some of these levels would have been amazing if the gameplay was good. So see how we went from Tartarus and Zodiac to levels like Cosmos. I don't know, I just feel like top ones, they used to be better, I feel like. Nowadays, like levels just aren't very memorable anymore. Like I guarantee you I couldn't tell you what the top five was anymore. But it's because like after Slaughterhouse, I feel like all of the good, like extremely popular levels like Bloodbath and Sonic Wave and all that got pushed off just because of how many slop top ones were made after Slaughterhouse. It's kind of sad. The Demon List definitely fell off. Limbo is a very cool top one or top 10. Oops. Didn't mean to say top one. I'm personally very excited for Fallen Symphony, but Flame Wall is definitely my favorite upcoming top level because it's very good. It has a very good song. It's very long compared to a lot of other top ones. It's like 7 minutes long, I think. And Fallen Symphony just it looks really cool and it has some of the coolest top one gameplay. Okay, that one looks good. This one I can just copy this again. Of course, I will do a different chain. Copy to glue. That should be it. So I'll copy the spike and then copy it over. Oh wait, the spike is different here. I think for this one, I'll use this if I'll be able to fit it here. Oh, it's good enough. All right, well, I want it to be centered. I don't care if this one isn't centered because that's just like a detail thing. Your gameplay sucks. It doesn't. I think you just it got a little less good. Like you definitely got a little worse at gameplay after not playing for so long. And it might have also been because you just played a bunch of extreme demons and top levels. Um, yeah, it's I spent 28 hours, almost 29 hours on this so far. And I can see this because I have better info. Ooh, that is a very hot take. I Spy with My Little Eye definitely got a little too popular, but it was very impressive. It was made in a month and has arguably some of my favorite decoration from 2.1. I'm very excited to see what Voxcat puts out because I don't think they've put out any levels in 2.2 other than those collabs with Split 72, I think. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But yeah, Voxcat is a very good creator, in my opinion. And I think pretty much everyone in this chat will agree. Ooh, this one's gonna be a bit funky because it like droops off a little bit. You knew the song before the level. It has a pretty good song, and I think it really fits with the decoration. Okay, I'm going to hide these now. And I think what I can do here is I'll copy the values and take not that. Where is it? This one. Paste date, paste color, and just put that right there. That actually lines up perfectly. There we go. I don't know, personally, this is probably the hottest take I will have for right now. Cherry Team is kind of overrated. They do have some very good levels, but I feel like they just put out so many and they all feel kind of the same for the most part. And yeah, Sonic Wave does have way too many remakes. I do agree with that. In fact, that is probably one of the things that's been said this stream that I agree with the most. Yeah, honestly, Acheron is a very good top one. I don't know from experience, but it actually looks quite fun. It has very interesting gameplay. And the 1.9 type of style looks very good too. Nullscapes is a bit weird since it's only like robot. It's kind of just a really long challenge level with good decoration, kind of. You like Nullscapes? I get that. I get that. It certainly isn't my favorite level, but I don't dislike it. And honestly, Robot is the worst game mode. I think it's only really good in platformer. What do you dislike? Exasperation? I don't think I've heard of that level. I assume it's like a top level. That's why I haven't heard of it. Oh yeah, no, I definitely agreed. It's probably won't even be an honorable mention, but I'm just doing this for fun. Last time I entered a contest, I obviously didn't win, but I had a lot of fun doing it, other than uh, all the pressure I had to get it out. Because the last level I put out was for the no copyright sounds level. Um, there, I don't know, just a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna try to just do this more casually. If this doesn't make it into the gauntlet, I don't really care. I'm just doing this to improve at the editor. The music scratch sounds. Yeah, I don't think I've played Exasperation or seen it. Oh, it's okay. It's not verified yet, so I definitely haven't played it. Oh, Zoink's verifying it. Oh, it's that level. Yeah, I don't think I've actually watched any of the streams. This level's gonna be in your Hearts Gauntlet. Thank you. Hmm. Okay, I'm liking this. Oh, this is the last structure that I have to decorate for the part, and maybe add some more. Still your favorite looking level? I don't know. I feel like there's levels that deserve that more, but thank you. Thank you so much. I really want to have a different style for this level. I feel like my past 5 levels, including this one, have all looked very different. Not only in quality, but also style. Um, so I'm gonna change these spikes real quick before I work on that last structure. Oh, and I need to add glow to these as well. Oops, I did not mean to click on my stream. I'm sorry. I'm not ending. This is gonna be fire when it comes out, as long as I don't make the mistake of trying to rush it in the end. I do that with a lot of my levels, sadly, but I'm not gonna do that this time. I just, I think what I need to do is just be consistent with actually streaming this. Because with system failure, for those who don't know, that was my level for the NCS Gauntlet contest. I rushed out at the end. My Discord link is invalid. Oh, dang it. Uh, I'll I'll see if I can fix that real quick. It's weird. I always set my invite links to what's it called? I always set my Discord invites to never expire, but it just doesn't work for some reason. I'm gonna post the link in chat. I think I'm gonna do that from now on. Copy link. I will make a custom background at some point. I like to focus on the block design before custom backgrounds. Um, but yeah, I will get to that. And I'm almost done with the block design, so I will do that. Ooh, a dice parallax. That could be very cool. Oh, you posted the link. Thank you. I was about to send it. My idea for this part for the custom background is and for a lot of the other parts too, I want to make a bunch of different overlays. So, for example, I could have for example, like, the dice idea that Oscar had still says invalid. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know why. Links have always been weird with my server. And thanks to everyone joining the Discord. It's kind of dead at the moment, but um maybe you guys can change that. You're making a demon with fixed hitboxes? The only thing I have to say about that is make sure it's sight readable. Fixed hitboxes can be very weird. Okay, gonna scale this. Oh, that's too big. 2.75? 8, 85? Okay, that fits. That works. Did I do a structure that had one of the wide outlines like this? Okay, there we go. It's not getting pinned randomly, I'm just pinning it. Or wait, I'll put these on here because this is something that you don't come in contact with. Hide. It's not getting pinned randomly. I'm just pinning it because it needs to be pinned because it's the Discord. You're subscribed? Thank you. What's the next section of the level gonna be? I don't really have too many ideas. Kind of like how I had basically no ideas for this part. But I think once I kind of understand the vision that I have for the level, I guess you could say, then I'll actually have ideas. I know for the transition here into the next part, I have a couple ideas. And then I want to have kind of like how in Geometry Dash Sub-Zero, there's a lot of levels that will have like, a random message that'll show up as you go into a part. Yeah, I really do like how the colors are random. Like, and it somehow looks good in every color. I haven't had to adjust something at all because it looks bad in a specific color. Like we got blue, we got purple, we got the red, got another purple, that purple. We have a tidal wave part for a joke. Sorry for the pauses where I'm not talking much. I'm eating mac and cheese right now. Okay, so turns out the block design is now fully complete, unless I add more details, which I probably will. Now I need to finish these ground spikes right here and add a custom background, add a bit of air deco, all that good stuff. And then I'll be done with this part. Okay, so why are these saws on? My layering is terrible. Put that on 7. The other saws and spikes and stuff. Now you gotta work on your deco skills for our collab. I hope that you end up getting something that you like with your style. I need to get rid of these spikes here because they're kind of getting in the way. Also, why is this glow not on the same layer as the rest of the effects for the toggle orb? I really like how these go into each other. It actually looks somewhat nice. Okay, that looks good. I like this. What do I think about the color combo red, black, white, and orange for deco design? That could be cool. Might make one in the future. Yeah, I think it's very good to experiment with different colors when doing deco. I actually have just a bunch of levels that just have random block designs that I made just for fun. I'll probably show some of them off eventually. Okay, and that's it. Now, I want to add a bunch of middle ground stuff. They won't have parallax, but they'll kind of be like, just using bricks as an example. Like, they'll be like kind of little pillars that connect some of the structures together. They won't look like that, obviously, because that's way too simple for this. But yeah. I do actually have a mega collab that kind of died off a little bit because I just couldn't find anyone to decorate. So I might add a channel in the Discord where people can send like their decoration, and if it's good enough, I'll let people join the collab to decorate, and we can finally put my joke level out. It's titled Squidward's Revenge. It's a very interesting level. I want these spikes to be connected a little bit, but I don't know. It could work. It could work. But I don't know if that looks very good. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. If only you didn't have to like do a membership thing to add custom emojis to streams and stuff. It's like I'd totally get emojis for the streams. Also, I am going to what is the group on these spikes here? 28. So I'm going to take these on 28, or no. I'm going to scratch that. Make these no touch, and then I will take spike here that's on 28 and just copy paste it along here. And so basically I have invisible spikes on group 28 because right here, when you click this orb, it makes the player go invisible, but it also disables a bunch of hitboxes over here. So you can see these spikes, um, what's it called? Uh, when you hit this, it will toggle off these spikes so that you can't skip this. Use a toggle orb to break a wall to continue without dying, like a certain space gauntlet level. There is a drop actually, and there's a lot of cool things. This is where like the actual like random gameplay stuff comes in. So here, like you can see, there's no portal. So like, yeah, all the things that are random. I have this little circle thing to indicate that something's random there. Like for example, here you ever get green orbs in these spots, or you get blue orbs in these spots. There's a couple random things like that, and then there's also is either the ball or the spider, and there's some stuff here that changes if you have a certain game mode. Here is either like the ship, the wave, or the swing, and then parts like this, there's either something that changes the gravity or something that doesn't, and you get a different path depending on which one. I'm not gonna show everything, but I think it's cool. But yeah, the lock design is done. So now I'm gonna add some other things. I think, is there a layer that doesn't have much? Layer 6, is there anything on that? 41. Why is, I don't know why this is on its own layer. I'm gonna link these together and put these on and this stuff. I'm gonna put this on, let's see. I'll put it on layer 2, I think. Okay, so layer 6, there shouldn't be anything here anymore. There we go. Add glow. There is some glow. There's actually a lot of spots I forgot to add glow though, so I should do that. Um, Thanks for reminding me of that. You're no Lorax, but traumatized. Okay, so I'm thinking going layer 6. I was thinking a little thing like this, maybe? Depends on what color it is, though, of course, because would ever look very good or very bad. That doesn't look great. So let's mess with the color a bit and see if I can make it look better. And I'll probably add like an area effect to it as well. Hmm. I feel like if I, okay, hear me out on this. I'm gonna copy paste it. Can you see that well? I don't know if you can see it well. I'm gonna put it on a different color. That looks kind of cool. I think if I mix in some other blocks, make the blocks 3D. Personally, I don't really like 3D effects of the blocks. Again, sorry about the random pauses. I'm eating mac and cheese. Okay, what if I take these copy values, paste state, paste color, and just that looks a bit sloppy. I think if I just add maybe what if I add connectors in here? I'll add like connector blocks. Like V's maybe. But I don't know if I would use those. It depends on exactly what you're going for. With this level, 3D just wouldn't work because there's a lot of weird block shapes. If you're doing like a Rob Job style level, 3D would work much better. So I'm just placing these around just to see. And maybe I'll do like that instead of just using the other connector thing. Do one of those. It looks kind of funky when it's rotated. Okay. I think I need to put all of this stuff on 8 because I think I just need another layer for these. You're making Poltergeist 3D. Sounds neat. Okay. That on 6. Sorry, not 6. 7. Now I gotta just mess with the colors. I'm I'm thinking for the detail, maybe light background? Well, no, light background just doesn't look good. Uh, so we have, I think I want a darker color for this, just low opacity. Something a little like that, just a little less visible. Honestly, I'll just make some new colors. Copy color, background, 50%, and like 40. Yeah, I think like 25 is what I want. And the detail can be a little bit brighter. Not too much brighter though. That's kind of what I'm looking for. This looks good. Thank you. 4D, it kind of hurts to look at. I mean, if you're able to pull off something 4D, congratulations. Like, you did something very impressive. But, I don't know. 4D is kind of weird. I'm not meant to be able to comprehend such weird things. Oops. Okay. What was the color for this? Color 9. Okay, so copy color 9. That looks good. I like this. And then I want to add some connector stuff. Copy values, just in case I need to add more. What'll happen if this level gets rated? I would be very happy because I haven't gotten a rate before. I actually really like these connector things. Oh, if it gets rated easy, honestly, I wouldn't mind because I still got a rate, but I don't think people playing it would really like that it got rated easy because that's not at all the difficulty of this. I would just be happy that it got rated easy. It of course wouldn't be eligible for the contest, but you would start a civil war of the GD moderators. I don't understand what any of that means. GD mods need to be a bit better. I don't think it's the mods that are the problem. I think it's just how the moderator system works. I think adding leaderboard moderators, I don't know. Leaderboard moderators, I think having separate moderators for the leaderboard is a step in the right direction. I think there should be mods that what's it called? Oh, whoa, welcome. Uh, what was I even saying? I think there should be moderators for different things. Like, for example, moderators that send levels to RobTop, ones that moderate chat, ones that do all kinds of different things. Yeah, please keep it PG. If you need to, you can delete messages that go against the rules of the stream, I guess. You shall see me at 8:50 a.m. on Thursday. Um, Not exactly excited for school to start again. I won't be able to stream as much, which will slow progress on this level, but I do have some neat classes. I actually have a video editing class, so I'll probably be putting out more videos since I actually know what the heck I'll be doing. How can water even be diet? Because, like, water already has 0 calories. The only ingredient is water, unless you're drinking something like Dasani that adds a million minerals that make it taste worse, in my opinion. But yes, I do have weekends, and I will be streaming on days that I have school, but I just probably won't be able to stream for as long. Because typically I stream for like 2 hours, but I probably won't be able to do that as much anymore because of what's it called? Because, I have other things that I like to do. Diet water is old water. That kind of makes sense. Barely makes sense though. Just let me select the thingy that I'm trying to select. There. Oh yeah, we're not getting any work done if he's in our class. 7 out of 10. That's fair. You're 23 and you have the same bottle from 7. I mean, that's fair. If you have a good water bottle and it still works, then use it. Okay, that wasn't working for some reason. No way I scaled that perfectly first try. Mac and cheese is really good. It's a little cold though, because I've been focusing more on streaming than eating mac and cheese. Not 11, 12. There we go. Mac and cheese is probably one of the greatest foods ever invented. You ate a pound of mac and cheese once? That's a lot of mac and cheese. I'm very impressed. Speaking of a pound of something, those rolled gold pretzels, those are the best brand of pretzels. And you can get like a whole pound of them. Actually, wait, no, they're not the best brand of pretzel. I have had better, but I only saw those when I was in another state. You've returned? Welcome back. Oh, I need to add the little cloud things to these ground spikes. Eat a pound of hot dogs. What's the level name? It's called Unstable. Hmm. Okay, I need to add connectors here. Just gonna copy these over so I don't have to just keep scrolling back and forth. Where are the connectors? They're right here. Okay. Hmm. What do I put here? This is a little empty. Can't collab. You're making a demon. It'll take 5 years. It's gonna be quite a while. Wouldn't be surprised if 2.21 wasn't out by then. Do I need to add the chains to this? Add a swag route? Honestly, I should do that. I should add a swag route somewhere. I like adding goofy little Easter eggs to my levels just for fun. Oh, I didn't copy both of. This isn't linked. I gotta make sure everything is linked. Link, link. That's linked. These are. Okay. Add mac and cheese. Sure. Hmm. How will I do that? Okay. I'm gonna make a mac and cheese first. Thinking I'll probably use something. A bowl. Are you looking at the editor? Yeah. I'm just gonna put it like above here, kind of like the Alan Becker reference from when I made a little stick figure as a joke, and then every death should be the player's fault. GD Cologne, I think. Splendid Forest just isn't a good level. I honestly shouldn't have made it. It was very rushed and low quality. Don't play it, please. I'd buy a GD Cologne plushie, but I just don't have the money for it. I spend too much money on Lego Star Wars. So we got our mac and cheese. We'll make a bowl. I want it to look like the bowl I have right now. So let's take white and then put that there. Warp it. I'll lower the brightness of this a little bit. You're gonna look at my other levels. You're fairly new to the channel. I'd only played the ones that are like that I have showcases for. Um, most of my levels aren't great in my opinion. Wait, this bowl actually looks really good. We'll put some mac and cheese in there. Honestly, this kind of looks like a bowl full of bananas. Wish you had mods so you could set my level. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. No, I'm not gonna ban you because your opinions are fact. Yeah, there's a mod, Sync. They do level request streams. For I've been on 20 of their streams at this point, probably the amount I've been on, and they still haven't even seen the level I've been sending. And it's really annoying because every time I spend like 2 hours patiently waiting, and then it just doesn't happen. Decoy to tie. Yeah, I made it in 2 days for a creator contest that I didn't know about until 2 days before it was over. Again, I shouldn't have made it. It was just rushed. But to be fair, one of the rules was that you couldn't like over decorate it. It had to be similar to the quality of Dash. But, you know, I can't make something as good as that, so I ended up just making something much worse for some reason. Why am I spending so much time on a bowl of mac and cheese? There we go. And I'm gonna be lazy, so for the spoon, I'm just gonna take a square and just stretch it out a lot and make it silver. It's not really silver, but whatever. I'll definitely add text. Saying something like mac and cheese is good. Okay, I need to fix the layering on this. Okay, I'll do like two, and this will be, I guess, one. All right, mac and cheese. That needs to be thrown back a couple layers. And the spoon should go in there. The, all right, I'm just gonna move this outline back. There we go. Mac and cheese. Good. There we go. The top of the level is just so stupid. Like, honestly, I think the only thing that makes this incomplete is the fact that there aren't Devil Vortex saws yet. There we go. Why do I have the hardest jump? What do you mean the hardest jump? He said hello again. Tell him I said hello. Tell him I said hello back. Or if he's watching, then hello. Person exposed. Somebody even got exposed. Then UK exposed. That person got exposed. What? Devil Vortex Saw has killed 3 generations of players. Devil Vortex Saws are just so silly. Like, the whole thing is kind of silly. I'm gonna think when I scaled them, um, ended up being a little weird. So I'm gonna warp them instead. There we go. Yeah, when I scaled it, it did something a little weird. So there we go. We can add movement to the structures. The spikes in the sky is deco. Uh, I am I'm probably gonna add movement, I think. Place them at the top of the level like the OG did. Oh, like the very top. Oh, I didn't mean to spam them. Oh, geez. Crazy, more like crazy too. Where's the top level? Right there. Where even is it? Oh, it's right there. Which crazy is better? I don't know. Crazy 3 definitely looks the best out of them. I don't know. I think Crazy 3 is the best. But the other two are very good. Okay, idea. For all of the hanging structures, I'll make them move in a little bit. So I think there's something I can probably do it with area triggers. I think there's a setting to make it, yeah, area parent. But I don't know if I know how to do that. I probably don't, if I'm being completely honest. I'm gonna link this, add it to a group, 203, then it will also be on 203 and have area parent. So this will be above everything what I will put it. I'll hide it. Actually, I'm not gonna hide it yet. I'm going to have it just there for now, and then when I know it works, I'll hide it. So what's the group on this? 203. I'm going to move these up a little bit, so I have space for another one. Wait, area triggers are over here. Area move. So I'll do effect ID 3, target group 203, center group ID player 1, and I think it's this one? Or no, I think like here. Blast processing should be 3-star. I don't know. Oh, wait. What's the most underrated level in my opinion? Honestly, I don't know. One that I think is really underrated is hold on. Oh, actually, who made it actually? Where is it? Uh, Prophecy. It's a very good level based on Deltarune Chapter 4. Um, and somehow it isn't rated still. But I Love You by Light Potato Dev is also very good and somehow not rated. Both of those levels are very good and I think deserve to be rated. Okay, so anyways, back to area move. Length 50, I think. Move distance. XY mode, I think. Okay. Move Y be negative 30, I think. How will this work? That is not at all what I want. Move 30, ease in out. Right, but it's I need to figure out how the area parent works. The area parent is uh that doesn't look good. Last in out. I'll make the length a little larger, and the move is gonna be like 20. Ugh, that's a little too fast. It's because I did elastic for some reason. Maybe exponential. Maybe the length needs to be 30. Actually, wait, hold on. There's a mod that I have that'll show like the different easings. Okay. So ease in looks like that. Classic. Bounce. Exponential in. Exponential out. Sign in out looks pretty good. But I think back out is what I'm gonna go for. I don't think bounce would fit what I'm trying to go for. Bounce in out can look very good though. It's just too fast. That was what comment held to review. This is linked. So, hmm, hmm. Back out solos. Can you stop spamming, please? And no, I don't think I've seen that meme before. Wait, no way. What's up? What's up, Dolphy? Why is the area move not working? I'm just a fool. I'm a fool. I don't know how area move works. Do you have any idea how this works? Anybody here know how this works? Because I have the area move, and when I start, it's like goes up a little bit, and it goes down. But like I have area parent thing here, but it's just it isn't working right. You're checking out what people are making for the random gauntlet contest? Yeah, I can do full showcase if you want. I'll do full showcase. Yeah, the area effect thing doesn't work at all. Yeah, this is what I have so far. I'm gonna make a custom background tomorrow, probably. Oh, forgot to jump there. But yeah, the color is random every part, and that's just to add a bit of variation to each attempt. Start to hear the music. What am I trying to do with area move? It's really faint. I'll turn the music up. and I'll just turn my volume down on my headphones. If it's too loud, let me know. What am I trying to do with area move? So basically, I just have. I thought if like I had it on area parent. If, wait, maybe it's because everything isn't linked. That's what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Never mind. I fixed it. There we go. Okay, now I just need to make this look good. Maybe ease in is what I need. Yeah, I think. How does offset work? What does offset do? I need it to move sooner. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want it. Maybe if I don't have an offset. Bounce out? I don't know. I want it to just move in slowly when you get close. Hmm. Wait, maybe I'll do ease in, but for an ease out, I'll do like uh maybe exponential? Or is that yeah, exponential out. So I'll probably do back in. It's still a little too hmm, hmm. That is not what I was trying to do. Maybe I do this one. You're also entering the creator contest? Well, good luck. Excited to see what you put out. I think the red looks very cool. Yeah, it looks good. This, I'm not sure how I feel. I think it's just still a little too fast. I think if I just do ease in out, you're making a procedurally generated level for rooms and random enemies and bosses. That sounds very complicated, but that sounds very, very cool. Doing transition part, make a title like Amethyst and make it look cool and appear. Yeah, I do have an idea. So I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna have it's gonna be kind of like a mask kind of thing. I'll have like just a bunch of stuff covering the background of the second part, and I'll use like an area thing to make it like fade away or something, like and like disappear and expose the next background. And the logo of the level is just gonna be a bunch of like random fonts combined to make the name of the level. I think I think it'll be very cool. Good luck, you'll be going now. Well, good luck with your level. Okay. I I need to figure out how this area thing works. I'm thinking I'm gonna make the length a bit longer, I think. It needs to be slow. What if does it like okay, I it just doesn't seem to have easing, but I do have easing. Maybe I maybe I use backend. Yeah, I don't know. What does sign in out look like? Wait, okay. Sign in, back out, maybe? That's kind of what I was thinking. That is what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm thinking. I will unlink this for a second and just, or wait, no. Yes, actually. Hide this, link it, and then I'm just gonna copy this. I should be able to copy it and it'll work. Yeah, that works. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna do this one. And then 203. So I can just, oops, link all of this together and it should work. This needs to get daily or weekly. If it gets weekly, I'll be kind of sad because that would mean I didn't end up making a level that wasn't a demon, because almost all of my levels are demon difficulty. And for this contest, actually, you can't make a demon level. It has to be, I think, like 6 to 9 stars. Music is fine, and that goes good. Thank you. I'm I'm really glad everybody likes this, and I'm really glad that I like it too. I keep clicking off of my stream, and I accidentally opened up Microsoft Paint 3D. You like the gimmick of randomization? Yeah, I think it's very interesting. I like how it's not just for this contest, it's not just a theme, like it's a gimmick or a feature. I'll have like a couple more of these that just move. Like these don't really do anything, but they're just there. Just to add more air deco, I guess. I should make one part really annoying and how this gameplay and orbs will be random every time. I don't want it to be annoying, but I do have a lot of parts that are very random. Like, for example, this part is it chooses if it's either a spider or a ball. This part is like ship, wave, and swing. And then parts like this, you either take this top path or have a bottom path. And there's a couple things like that. I don't want it to be annoying, I want it to be sight readable, and I want it to be fun to play. I can probably add another one of these kind of things over there. One thing I don't like is how the arrows are to see, so I'll just move that back a little bit. I think I can add one more to here or something. Well, not really like how it looks. It needs to be above the ground to look good. I'm a gimmick. Okay, yeah. I actually really like this. This is really good. I am gonna add some more of these. Okay, I feel like these need just one more thing. Maybe an animated object inside. Like maybe just a hmm, maybe just a little spiral. Back? Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm gamer. Wait, that joke was very stupid. Didn't even make any sense. I thought you said I'm back. But you said back. Did the joke wrong. This is why people that aren't fathers shouldn't make dad jokes. They don't look too good. It's the color that I chose. I think I need something a little bright. Not too bright. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Hello, welcome. Okay, that's good. And honestly, I have been streaming for quite a while. And I think I made a lot of progress today, so I didn't add I didn't add the particles. I'm forgetting to add particles to ground spikes. I've been streaming for quite a while. I made a lot of progress, so I think I'm going to end the stream for today. Just after I add this particle stuff. There we go. But yeah, I will be streaming this tomorrow, probably around this time. So if you want to see that tomorrow, subscribe to the channel. I will do a showcase before I end stream. But yeah, here's the showcase. I didn't mean to die there. Why do I keep dying? But yeah, that is all for today. I'm glad everybody enjoyed watching and likes the level so far. I'll be streaming tomorrow, so subscribe and turn notifications on, I guess, if you want to see that. And I will see all of you next time.